It's back. Okay, guys, today we're going back into my Crybaby Whims challenge. If you're new here, hi, welcome. It's Hazy Simmer, and this challenge is a challenge I started, I want to say a year and a half ago. It has a full playlist. I highly recommend you go check it out because this story is crazy. Think Lifetime, think reality TV, think We Happy Few, Desperate Housewives, think Stepford Housewives, and all of that craziness. So without further ado, let's get back into the Dollhouse Gen. So we are here in El Salvador with our main Sims, Marigold's husband, Nico, and Caitlin is her mother's blackmailer. So Caitlin is currently blackmailing her parents because she has a shady past with her mother. Caitlin has found Marigold's husband, who is this reporter and journalist. Sorry, not a reporter, he's a journalist. And Caitlin is telling Nico of all the dark, shady deals that Miss Helena and Dr. Bradford had got into in their pre-med and the rumors she has heard about them there. And she has heard rumors of him extending his business into more dangerous pharmaceuticals. She's chosen to give this box of blackmail to Nico to investigate his in-laws and do what he wills with that information. And here we are with the mother herself. Ooh, her house is yellow. I do not remember it being this yellow. There we go. Okay, so here we are with the Gen 1 mother herself, Marigold. She is currently talking to her daughter, Ivory. Ivory is her firstborn daughter. I do not say that confidently. One of her daughters is from well, not one. Two of her daughters are from an affair. Two of her daughters are from an affair, and one of them isn't. I just can't remember. And for some reason, their pictures aren't loading. So we have to work on our aspiration currently and max out the successful lineage. So we need to help a child with homework 3 times and then have them earn an A in high school and have them max a skill. So, oh yeah, so her first child in the affair is Meadow. And then her second one is, I believe, Flora. And then the twins are her husbands. And Ivory is her husband's. Oh, what a weird family hug. So yeah, oh, Ivory likes affection. I bet she would like her mom's affection. So we have a few things we still need to do in the challenge. So we need to max our aspiration. We need to divorce our husband and raise all the children whenever we become an adult, which we are 3 days from aging up in that divorce. And we need to join the political career. We don't have to max it out, though. I thought we did, which is awesome. She is currently still having an affair with Jace because Nico is gone and she feels like she can get away with it right now. She knows about her father's corruption of her memories and him using, those shifters to alter her personality. So right now she feels like she's getting what she's always wanted in her life. And she doesn't really care about the consequences. It looks like her and Ivory are having a little bit of a problem. And I just feel like Marigold is at the point where she is going to be bratty because her parents manipulated her so much that she's not really focused on being a bad parent. Don't get me wrong. She's a decent parent, but right now her priority has been chasing pleasure that she lost due to her parents altering her personality. And if you do not know what happens, you absolutely need to go back and watch all the other episodes. I'm not going to summarize each episode for those who haven't watched them because the story is really thick with plot and you just need to go back and see it. But her father essentially has created a pharmaceutical that is sort of like the Stepford housewife brainwashing experience. And looks like Flora and Rosa have a difficult dynamic. So also her father recently performed brain surgery on her mom, and her mom has been unresponsive. She's in a vegetable state. All Marigold knows is that her mom had a procedure and that she's at like a private island healing. That's what the dad told because he doesn't want anyone to know what's going on. So Marigold is kind of left in the dark with that. So she's just like in her house helping, her children. She's just in her house helping her children with their homework and just working on her life goals. She's still seeing Jace in the meantime as well. So hopefully this will count towards her aspiration. Yes, she's helped a child 3 times with homework. So now we just got to wait for them to be in high school. When will Ivory be in high school? Ivory has not... Wait, I want to make sure my settings aren't... So in 9 days, Ivory goes to high school. So we can work on that then. So right now, the kids are just needing things. and just basic little house life stuff. I don't know where Sunny is going. Sunny, I'm so glad well, I don't know if your mom's coming to get you. Yeah, oh, you're going to watch your mom. Your mom needs to check in on you guys. But yeah, during Love Day, her boyfriend was living with her while her husband was on that trip to El Salvador. So he is pretty much, they're just playing. They were playing House on Love Day, and Ivory caught Jace and her mom being close, and she's not sure as to why. And she hasn't said anything to her mom because she doesn't really understand the complexity of it all. But maybe when she becomes a teenager, she'll unpack that. So we'll have her work on some skills with her kids. There's so many kids. Oh, it's 12 a.m. They need to go to bed. Okay, sorry guys. I don't even know. All right, let's start putting them to bed. Marigold and Sunny have a strict dynamic. Oh, she's strict with Sunny. Oh, look at them. Yeah, she's not a bad mom. She's just not a good wife. She was going to end the affair, but I caught them like on a stroll and they woohooed on the spot because of a mod. So I guess they decided to continue the affair, but Marigold continues it because she feels like she's owed it. Jace does it for a power trip to get back at Dr. Bradford for ruining his life. He apparently has had an affair with her mom too, which was some tea I uncovered, which was a big surprise. All right, Marigold, get your kids to bed. How long is it going to take her to get her kids to bed? Oh, we're still talking to Sunny. Okay. We have all the toddlers down here in this cute pink room because the second gen is pink and white. And until we know who we're going to choose for the heir, everyone is going to be pink and white because I can't move on to the next gen until I finish Gen 1. And to do that, we have to do the successful lineage, which includes... So for successful lineage, we also have to mentor a child, have a child complete an aspiration, have a child or a grandchild reach the top of a career. So... yeah, we'll be coming back to Marigold when we start our Gen 2 because she won't have her aspiration done, which is kind of annoying that that's the aspiration that we picked. So obviously her wanting to have a successful lineage means that she wants her children to succeed in life where she did not. Oh, my toddler mess. Girls. Oh, and they're both mad at each other. Rosie and Sunny. Wait, I thought we put... oh, that's Flora. Flora. You are such a grumpy girl. Look at her. She is not it. She's in a terrible mood. And I think everyone has the wrong eyes. What color are Rosie's eyes? Yep. Everybody has brown eyes for some reason. They're supposed to have gold or blue or green. Well, I'll get to that whenever it matters. I don't know what's causing the eye glitch. I hate how it like comes and goes, but it is what it is. So the big girls are asleep and I think they have school tomorrow. So that'll be great. So we just need to get Flora to bed. I'm thinking, well, so either Jace's children becomes our heir, Flora and Meadow, or Ivory becomes our heir. But I think Flora, because of her age, like where she lines up when Marigold finishes her part of it, I think Flora is going to end up being the heir. Okay, so it's morning time. I need to have Marigold. Oh, I guess she is making breakfast for the kids. Chili or beans and so yeah. Oh, well. So the girls need to wake up because they have school and they're going to come down and have breakfast with their mom. So looks like they start their day off together outside at this beautiful estate. She talks to her daughters first thing in the morning outside for breakfast. Like, I love this place. I think her parents, if I'm not mistaken, her parents live over here, but I have a broken wall. There they go. Marigold is going on her typical daily jog. They have a maid and a nanny now coming by the house, helping her clean out so she can focus on her health and taking care of herself since they have such a big household. So she's going to go on a jog, and I think she's going to pop by her dad's and check in and see how her mom is doing or how, like, if there's any news about her mom, because she's just been a little lost and wants to know what's going on. She's not sure what her mom knows about what her father does, because she only knows from her journal entry about what her parents did to her or what her dad did to her. She doesn't really have any information. Right? So my PeerSim wallpaper is glitched for some reason. So I just want you guys to use your imagination. But this is her mom, Helena. If you go back and watch my summary or one of my old videos. So you either go back and watch the videos or watch CRYBABY Whims update that'll kind of give you a scenario of why she's in this hospital bed. But it's in her dad's, not secret office, but private office. So Marigold is having like a brunch with her sister Sandy, who for some reason isn't in school. Mind you, Marigold has never met Sandy. Marigold doesn't know where Sandy came from. And we're saying that is because, oh, hang on. And we are saying that is because she was so hopped up on her dad's shifters that she didn't even know that they had another daughter. She also has the infamous poison teapot, guys. So she does know she has a little brother though. He is super young. But we didn't know we had a sister in Sandy. So we're just going to get to know her a little bit, hug her. And then looks like our dad is really sad. I'm going to be honest. His ego has been deflated since he messed up his wife's surgery. And he feels just very lost. Marigold is working on getting close to her father because she wants to know more about this shifter thing. But she was warned by her sister Belle that her parents are dangerous. And because they killed Belle's, high school boyfriend by poisoning him. So she's just having this like, oh, Dad, I love you, like lunch. But she is really curious as to what's going on, with her dad. I'm going to have her and Jace go out to dinner, though, because this house is like super broken. And I want to introduce you guys to Jace again, those who are new to the challenge, and we'll catch up with them. Okay, so Jace and Marigold are on a date at this bowling alley bar. And as I told you guys in the update video, look at them. They are just rotten to the core. And their date is complete in 1 second, apparently. That was wild. But Jace is fully embracing his villain era. I guess he just ghosted us. Yeah. Well, I mean, she knew it was happening, but he ghosted us. Gosh darn it. Maybe we'll just have her have a drink at the bar and then leave, because that was a little crazy. Order your favorite drink. So Jace is a doctor now. He wanted to be a veterinarian whenever he was in high school dating Marigold, but Dr. Bradford had other plans for him. So he ended up going to medical school and became the son that Dr. Bradford always wanted. Stop watching TV and go order your drink. Ooh, the bartender is a pregger lady. Get your money, mama. Anyways, so yeah, guys, Marigold is paranoid, by the way. She gets really paranoid that people are talking about her, considering she's in her hometown. And she just boldly went on a date with her affair person. She's probably wondering who she knows might have saw, who might tell her husband. But yeah, so, oh, wait a second. This is Nico. This is her husband. Oh my goodness. He must have came back early. Nico came back early. Oh, I like how everyone's wearing bowling alley clothes. That's so cool. And I guess he came to surprise her. So she was just on a date. So Nico came home early and is here at the bowling alley because he heard she was here. Jace just left, so he didn't see what happened, but he's surprising her that he's back from his trip, and he has so much to tell her, and she's smoozing him up like she wasn't just on a date with another man here. Of course, he's the perfect husband. Oh, he wants to take her on a date right now. Let's go on a romantic date together. Oh, at our house. He's going to cook her special dinner. But as I was saying about Jace, he is in his villain era because he is trying to not abide by Dr. Bradford anymore. He wants his revenge, and he wants to take over everything that Dr. Bradford has and have it for himself. I have to add Nico officially back to our house because he was traveling for work, and our dog. We will just say the dog is being at the vet clinic. What would you call it? The dog is being boarded. That's what's happening. So it's time to see our girls for the first time in almost a year, and we need to check in on them. Nico is the dad's dad. Flora was a baby whenever he left. So for some reason, it says he doesn't know. Oh, no, Flora? Maybe she just doesn't reckon. Oh my goodness. So Nico is telling his girls, what he's been up to. And look at Marigold trying to pretend that nothing's been going on in the house and everything is fine. Daddy's home, and he's so excited to see his girls. He's got to go upstairs and see one more, but he's feeling very flirty and wants to be with his wife. So but he also wants to tell his wife what he found out about her parents. But I feel like he knows how like dependent she is on her family, that, oh man, we're waiting for the baby to come all the way downstairs, that he would break it to her slowly. So after the kids go to bed after dinner tonight, he'll tell her. Belle is calling about kissing and telling. Wait, Meadow spent some time at recess trying to kiss some boys. Meadow is her kid from the affair. It's really interesting about Meadow. She's like looking for love in all the wrong places. Nico checking in on his sweet Sunny. Oh, and Sunny is his biological daughter. Oh, nice and clean, Sunny. Daddy's got you. I'm going to have Nico grill some amazing food inspired by El Salvadorado because he has spent so long there. So some kind of, oh yeah, let's do this Malaysian dish. Something cultured in inspiration for his family tonight, since he spent so long in another country researching their heritage, and then only to uncover his father-in-law has been doing shady business there. And it has everything to do with this pharmaceutical company he's using to brainwash people. Nico has a sneaky suspicion that because her dad was her doctor, he has a suspicion that her dad might have used those medicine on her. So he does need to make sure that she's not like under the influence. But I think he would assume like she isn't for the most part. Why, guys? And I can't even drag it because he's not. What's going on? Oh, this guy is messaging Marigold saying, you and Nico look cute together. I thought I'd let you know. AKA, I know you cheated on your husband. That's what he's saying. All right. So Nico needs to grab a serving, and then I guess it's time to finally have that conversation. I was going to wait till dinner time, but we need to have the conversation. So Marigold has been on her phone a lot, and I think she is trying to make sure she blocks Jace and lets Jace know that her husband's home. Oh, he wants to woohoo and try for a baby. We need to friendly, though, ask about... He really wants to try for a baby, and I think he would. He's dazed, too. He's a little drunk. Just happy to see his wife. But we do need to have a conversation about her dad. Reveal deep secret. That's what we'll do. He wants to woohoo with his wife first because he hasn't had woohoo with her in almost a year. So he wants to woohoo with her first. Kids, if you're hungry, there's literally food right here. Enjoy your food. Oh, our kids are home. Oh, I guess she declined his woohoo. So Marigold is coming home to confront her mom about the accident she had at school, where she got caught trying to kiss somebody. And Marigold isn't too excited about that. Nico gets to finally see Ivory and Meadow again for the first time in the last year, just talking to them about everything he experienced and how proud he is of the girls doing great in school. And that is boosting their confidence. Marigold is... Jace is calling. I need you back in my life anyways. Do you want to get back together with me? Let me think on it. Take all the time you... Oh, my goodness. Take all the time you need. So he wants to get back with Marigold because... So I think that was Jay saying... Sorry, I'm brainstorming. That was Jay saying that he wants to be with Marigold and he wants her to leave Nico. And that he wants to make this happen between them. But we need to... Now, Nico started to have the conversation about her dad to her, but he was approaching it softly, saying like, you know, I heard your dad has some businesses that are out there in El Salvadorado. I think we should talk about it because I had a lady approach me and apparently another person, Shady McShady right there. So he's saying, you know, I think your dad is, you know, selling pharmaceuticals for money and experimenting on people. I have like this evidence from the lady. I haven't been able to go through all of it right away, but I'm very tempted to write a story about, you know, this whole thing and expose your dad because he is exploiting the people of El Salvadorado. He's, you know, illegally harvesting this pollen from this flower, and he is drugging women and people in our community. And, you know, how does that make you feel? And I'm going to say that she is upset. Like, she's really proud of him for being an amazing person, but she doesn't want him to expose her father because that could ruin everything that they have. And he's trying to tell her, like, I've always wanted to provide for us. I told you I could provide for us. I love you. And she's like, you don't understand. Like, my dad is very powerful. And I know that he has been doing this. I found some old journals from when we were in El Salvadorado, and my memories aren't lining up. But there's nothing we can do about it because my sister says he's really dangerous and that he's killed someone in the past. And I just think maybe it has to be her ex-boyfriend. That's why she's sharing the conspiracy theories. He doesn't want to hear it. That's why he walked away. Okay, guys? He says, nope, I really think your dad needs to be exposed. And Marigold has something to think about when it comes to that, if she's going to do something and stop Nico from writing the story. He's already started to compile evidence and he just kind of wanted her okay with it. But she's also got to think like this affects her household family, her parents, her sister. This affects the way the community sees them. And how the community sees them and her secrets are going, could get out too. He might find out that her kids are not all his. So that is where we're going to end things right now with Marigold, where Nico has confronted her about his possible book, and where he plans on going with this. Right now, Nico feels like Marigold and him are on the same side. Marigold isn't sure what side she's on. Right now, she's on Marigold's side because she has been, abused by her dad, manipulated. She doesn't know what's going on with her mom. Her mom's been missing for a while. Jace is in and out of her life. Her sister is, just hopped up on shifters because she's so scared of their dad. And Marigold, she knows there's a reason why her sister is scared. She fully, doesn't think her sister would just be this shell of a person with no reason. So she's got a little bit to think about and what she's going to do with her girls. She's going to have to make a decision soon, though, because, Nico's going to write this book. So I feel like what we're going to say is she is going to see how things settle. Maybe she'll read the book and decide from there what is best for their family. But yeah, that's kind of where her head is. I hope you guys are enjoying our little first episode back. Look at Shady McShady just standing here, like outside our house being creepy. All right. So yeah, this is a shorter episode. I just kind of wanted to bring us back into the plot and get used to telling the story. As you guys know, it's actually a really dramatic series. So hopefully today's episode didn't move too slow or too fast for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one, where Marigold has to make her decision going forward if she's going to confess to her affair and let Nico tell all about her father. Without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye. Check out the information about this playlist below if you are missing anything, as well as the CRYBABY Whims challenge. I will have the rules listed and linked in my description so you guys can see what the Dollhouse generation is about and how I came up with my story and what points we have already finished and what we still need to finish. All right, bye guys.